In today's video, we will take out the fender for 2023 Nissan Altima. First, we will lift up the parking brake, then we will lift up the car. I am using a 4-wheeler jack to lift up the car, so I don't really need to pull up the handbrake. But if you're using the regular jack that comes with the car, you must lift up the parking brake, otherwise the car will fall apart. If you haven't already, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Now, let's jump into the process. We'll start the takeout process by taking out the mudguard first. Turning the tire would really make the process simple. Would recommend doing that. Using a Phillips screwdriver, we will take out those 3 screws one by one. I'm using an impact gun here with a Phillips bit because this will make the process much faster. Once the 3 screws are taken out, notice the mudguard is still holding on to something. It's actually a clip underneath that we need to take out. Here I'm using a door upholstery remover to take out this clip. While removing the clip, notice the complete mudguard is also taken out. Nothing else to remove from underneath. Now we will move ahead and pull the fender liner from the mudguard side. In my case, I noticed there was a lot of garbage to be removed from inside. Right behind the garbage, notice there are 2 screws that needs to be taken out. They are 10mm screws and I'll be using an impact gun with a 10mm socket. After removing the first screw, I tried to take out the second screw with the same approach, but since the space is quite tight, I was not able to use the gun there. I would recommend using a 10mm wrench. Just a heads up, I found this part to be a little difficult. Make sure you're carrying the bag of patience while taking the screw out. Moving ahead, we will remove a clip from top part of the fender and also pull the fender liner outwards. From this side, the clip already came out due to an accident, but make sure you pull this clip out as well from this side. Point where we removed 2 annoying 10mm screws, the same point we have to remove some other annoying clips in order to get an access to another screw. Here I'm using a plastic trim remover tool to push those clips outwards. Just pushing those clips outwards so that they're pushed and taken out. Same position, similar clip on top that also needs to be pulled out. That one is gone. Now we need to do the same for the final clip that's at the very top. I apologize I was not able to demonstrate because there is a very tight spot there, but I have done few before. I hope you get the idea on what to do with them. Working on accident cars is really difficult. So in the perfect world, the clips that I took out from inside, you're supposed to open the door and take out those clips from outside. But since this car had an accident and I didn't have any room because of this impact, which was already inside, there was no room for me to open the door. And in my case, the door is not even opening properly. So I had no other option than to push those clips from inside. And then now I'll move forward with the other steps. But in your case, in the perfect world, take out your clips from outside by opening the door using a door upholstery remover. Alright, let's move on. Now I'll open the door as much as I can and take out a clip at the very top. Once the clip is removed, now we have to play around with that plastic cover in order to take it out completely and keep it isolated. We are having a little difficulty taking this plastic cover out because our car has an accident, but in your case, you do not have to push this much hard and you should be able to take it out without putting too much effort. Finally, we pull out that plastic cover and this is how it looks like. All of those efforts were done in order to have an access to take out that 10mm screw which was behind that cover. You will need an extension along with a 10mm socket in order to take out that screw. Screw is out. There's also a similar screw at the very top of the fender that also needs to be taken out. Notice, this screw does not need to be taken out completely. We are just taking it out up until the middle point. Take out another 10mm screw from the hood side on top. Moving ahead, remove 2 more screws from the engine side and 1 black color screw from the headlight side. We also need to remove that clip which is attached right there. In my case, the tab for the headlight is broken, but in your case, the tab will be there, so make sure you take this clip out. In my case, the bumper part is already out due to an accident. In your case, notice this screw right there. It's either a 10mm or 8mm screw. Pull the fender liner a little on the side, take out the screw and then slightly pull the bumper from the edge. Make sure you do this part on your end. Assuming the bumper is removed, now we take out 2 10mm screws. Then notice the fender is losing its grip. With that, we will slightly rock and roll the fender until it completely comes out. There we ended up taking out the fender completely. If this video helps you in any way, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel.